1 month has passed for the Z Fighter, and about 2 months has passed for the Z Fighters, for the tournament of power to start. And Vegeta now is actually been training and actually trained with Goku now, and he is actually stronger than Daishinkin, but not even close to the Omni King. But he is stronger than Daishinkin, and Goten, and also mine now, and also now it's also Guinea and also Guinea and Trunks wanted now to train with Goku a lot more now, so they can also get strong, guys. They also got very strong, and they also surpassed the Grand Beast. Now they are just far stronger than they are. And since Perigus heard about this scene, and he said, see, also he wished for his youth back, and he also got some boost and trained with Goku in those 2 months, and he was also entering the tournament and trained for those 2 months, and now he is also strong and also surpassed the Grand Beast, and he is very strong, like very strong, and now the tournament is about to start. Now the fighters for Universe 7 is Piccolo. I'm gonna start and see how much fighters I can get. It's Krillin, Tien, Piccolo, Guinea, Trunks, Periga. It's Piccolo. It's Krillin, Piccolo, Guinea, Perigas, Guinea, Trunks, Vegeta, Goten, Broly, Gohan, and Goku. Yeah, that's like the 10 fighters, and that's the fighters for Universe 7. Let's see if Goku is in the. Let's see, it's Krillin, then it's Piccolo, then it's Perigus, then it's then it's Guinea, then it's Trunks, then it's, after Trunks it's Vegeta, after Vegeta it's Goten, after Goten it's Broly, after Broly it's Gohan, after Gohan it's Goku. Yeah. And trust me, they are far stronger, very strong, like, and and now Gohan is a semi-infinite key. Is at the semi-infinite key, like 900, and it's like about 986 semi-infinite key, and Broly is at 800. Goten is at 700, is like 780. Yeah, and the Omni King is like at 776. Since he also trains, and also Goku trains him sometimes. And Goku and they went there, and after some time they went to the tournament. After some time, then they said they were ready. They ate, they rested, and they went to the tournament. Now, guys, you're actually some of you are wondering, where is Goku Black? Well, how can I say this? Sometimes I forget to say the other stuffs when I'm telling the story. I actually forgot some wishes Goku made before. Some wishes Goku made. Some wishes Goku made that. There are some wishes that Goku made. So if someone actually, when he saw after Ginyu trying to swap with people, if someone actually tries to swap his body, he actually did that a long time ago, to swap his son's body or his friend's body. He wishes no one can do that in there, even if they use no one can do that, even if they even try to. So Zamasu, when he heard that, he actually didn't do his zero mortal thing. He actually tried to do it in Future Trunks' world, but Future Trunks, since he's like this Trunks here, he also has also has some of the forms. He actually killed Zamasu. So Gohan actually killed Zamasu. Let's say Gohan, yeah. Gohan actually killed Zamasu, like, easily. just a small ki blast. He actually killed him. So there's no Goku Black arc, or maybe you can say Vegeta, or the Zero Mortal arc. Here in this Zamasu's in this Zamasu's universe, when he tried to do that, it was that one. He actually teamed out with the other Zamasu. So Gohan and Trunks killed both of the Zamasus. Now we go back to the tournament, and Daishin says, let the tournament of power begin. Goku, let's say now Vegeta is like an infinite ki, but is not stronger. Vegeta is like an 800 infinite ki, and Mai is like at Vegeta is like at, let's say, semi-infinite ki, yeah. And also the other saints, yeah. Vegeta is like at 300, is like at 500 semi-infinite ki, and he might be like, you might say, he's actually close to the Omni King. That's why I'm saying let's make it infinite ki. Vegeta is like at now about at 876 infinite ki, and Trunks is like at 720 in infinite ki, and Guinea is like at 689 in infinite ki, and Perikas, since which for youth and trained more with Goku, is like at 600 infinite ki. Yeah, these Saiyans are actually very strong. Now they've surpassed the Grand Priest, and Whis is actually that close to surpassing his father, but he still wants to be the angel of Lord Beerus, or since Vegeta is gonna become the next destroyer, since he just wants to be like that. But Whis is also getting stronger, and very strong, but might not be stronger than the Saiyans, but is getting stronger. And when the tournament started, Goku, Broly, Gohan, Broly, Goten, and Vegeta, the 5 Saiyans, when the tournament started, since they are like, let's say, Goku, Gohan, Broly, and Vegeta, Goku, Gohan, Broly, yeah, they actually went to that top and started to meditate from south, north, east, and south, north, east, and west. They started to meditate, and from all of those sides there were barriers that no one could even see them. It's like Jiren's barrier. And Jiren, when he saw them, he thought maybe they might be a challenge. And when some people climbed there and came to them to just even try, not just to even try to attack them, nothing happened, as the barrier just stopped it. As they said, if you can't even stop the barrier of, as they say, as Piccolo says to those guys, if you can't even stop the barrier that comes from their eyes, then if they're from their eyes, then it means with just a finger tap on you couldn't even stand a chance. Now Jiren is like intrigued now, and he says, like, he knows that now they are actually strong. They might be good opponents for him. But first he also meditates for some time, and the Z fighters like Krillin, Piccolo. Krillin got a buff form like Master Roshi, and he got a little taller, like he got a buff form and a little taller, and those dots, those tattoos they made in him, they actually got like red after some time, after training with the God Key and that buff form, they actually got red, and he got very strong. Now Krillin's at Hex is like at 500 septillion, and like at 500 septillion, stronger than anyone else there. And Piccolo, let me check Piccolo's power level. Piccolo is like 800 decillion. Yeah, 800 decillion. And he is actually strong, even stronger than Topo there. But Topo is strong. He is even stronger than Topo and anyone else in that arena except Jiren. He's actually stronger than everyone else there except Jiren. But Jiren is stronger than anyone except Goten, Trunks, Perigas, and Guinea. And that's actually the people that Jiren is not actually stronger than there, except the Goku and the others. And the other, as well as Goten and Trunks saw that Goten, Trunks, and Mai saw that Jiren guy is meditating, and now he went up and was going to challenge their fathers. As Perica said, he's going for the wrong people. They said, as Mai said, as let's just call Broly's daughter Mai, because I keep on calling her Mai every time now. And let's not say it's Mai. And Mai said, yep, they're going for the very wrong people. He's gonna be taken. He won't even break the shield. And as Jiren was like going there, and when he released his energy, he thought maybe they might come out. He thought maybe they might wake up those guys and tried maybe to go there. And when they released their energy, they actually sensed it, and they said, as they could talk in their mind, they said, that power, it might be strong, but it's not even close to our sons and daughters. And as Bro says, he's not even stronger than my father. And he is actually stronger than Krillin and Piccolo, but Piccolo and Krillin are actually stronger than anyone else there except that Topo guy. As Krillin said, as the Z fighters, as well as Z fighters, let's say Krillin and Piccolo started taking some other guys down. Now Kale and Cauliflower tried to attack Goku, and who else? And then Goku, Broly, Gohan, and Vegeta. But when Kale came, Goten just stopped him, and Cauliflower came. Goten just kicked it down, and Cauliflower, Mai came and punched it down. And Kale, when Kale came, Mai came and punched it down. Trunks said, Goten, you can take this guy down, but Goten says, nah, you can take this girl down. As Goten says, nah, you can take her. As they're just pissed off that these kids that they are actually pissing them, they're actually making fun of them, thinking they are weak. As also Keba there, Trunks, let's say Trunks came and only just taught Keba how to transform into Super Saiyan and went back. And here he says, hey, isn't that Master Trunks? He says, hello, Master Trunks. And says, wait, is that your why are you calling him Master Trunks? He says, if it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for him, I couldn't have achieved Super Saiyan, and you couldn't have achieved it too. As he said, she said, oh, so he must be very strong. He says, yeah, you have no idea. As Kale says, now she actually got control of her legendary Super Saiyan. As she says, wait, why am I fighting her? She won't take my legendary Super Saiyan. As she says, oh, you have legendary Super Saiyan like me, my father. Let's say Vegeta also finally got the legendary Super Saiyan, and also Goten, Trunks, and Perigas, like all the Saiyans have legendary Super Saiyan. Says, so you also have legendary Super Saiyan like all of us Saiyans. In Universe 7, it says, wait, you also have it? As he says, but mine is, how can I say it? It's more, like very, very stronger than yours. As Kale was like angry and she transformed into it and says, "Let's go, little girl." As she transformed into Legendary Super Saiyan, when Kale sensed it, she just knew what she was talking about. And Mai went so fast and punched her, gave her a punch in the stomach, kicked her in the face, double hammered her up, and double hammered her down. As Goten first saw this fight, and she looked at Jiren and says, "Eh, why is he going after after our fathers?" Trunks was like, "Wait, Goten, I have to just finish her quickly, then I'll see what's going on with that guy." As Cauliflower was angry and pissed off that what he was saying about her. She just transformed and got angry into Super Saiyan 2 as Trunks says, "Come at me." She was looking, and was talking to Goten. He first looked at and he was looking away. Cauliflower came and with the Super Saiyan 2, as when she came, as Trunks looking away, stopped her with a finger, and then just flipped her away with it. And she was like, "Huh? He is strong." And Keba was like Keba tried to attack Goten. Goten letting him hit him, nothing happened. As Trunks also just let her hit him, but also nothing happened. As uh as Kale, the other side, was just trying to hit Mai, but the same thing happened. Every time she hits her, nothing happens. They are immensely strong, and they are like very, very strong. And after some time, they got bored, as they just as Mai flicked Kale to the side, as Trunks also flicked Cauliflower to the side, as they bumped each other. After they bumped each other, they got angry, as they used the Pitaro earrings as they tried to fight careful as Kefla came, and first being cocky, thinking he can take it their base form, first went to Mai. When he went to Mai just stopped her with a finger and said, "Oh, it's Kefla." She flicked her back and went to Trunks, as when she said, "Maybe I can take him," and punched him. Did the same, as Mai said, "Don't worry, Trunks, I'll take him." As Mai said, "Okay, girls," "come at me with all you got," as they transform into their Super Saiyan 2. At that brief moment, as she was still blocking it, she was blocking with one hand, and must keep on flicking her and going just instant transmission, and also flicking her every time. Now that those the universe, that the love universe, those three ones. Pericles, when he saw them and that hard thing, he got annoyed with them, and he was like, he didn't even like it, and threw a, let's say, he also had a double Sunday like Redis. He threw a giant double cannon Sunday to them. He also used to raise a cannon. Okay, he threw a giant Kamehameha to them, and they were just eliminated. They were all eliminated in Universe 3 and all of that, but they weren't erased. From Jiren's universe, everyone else was out except Dispo, Jiren, and Topo. Now, Krillin is actually stronger than Dispo here. Krillin is actually stronger than Dispo because Dispo is a hexatillion and Krillin is a septillion. And Krillin took down Dispo, and Topo here thinking maybe he can stand a chance against Piccolo. He actually got down. He actually got down from a Super Namekian god. And after some time, they thought they left because they knew that Jiren would beat them. So they just went and when they said that that thing you can fly in it. It has a lot of gravity, but since they are actually a little strong, also Jiren could fly there. The only people who also could fly was Goten, Trunks, Perigus, and Mai. Some others. They went after Mai defeated them, defeated Kefla and went out. Universe 6 was also out. All the universes were out except Jiren from Universe 11 and the Universe 7. Universe 7 now, since the four were meditating. Goten, Trunks, Mai, Perigus, Piccolo, and Krillin went up to the top that place, and since it was actually going down and down every time they were married, that thing was actually like going down for some minutes. They went up there and started floating and started to float there and all around, like they were like guards like protecting like them. But when Jiren came, he released a lot of his energy as he went up there, float and tried to attack. But he actually went to where Mai was as he tried to attack Broly, because Mai was at Broly's side, so he was Perigus, but he attacked Broly. And Goten was at Goku's side. Trunks was at Vegeta's side. Gohan was like at Perigus' side. Perigus was like at Gohan's side. So Goten at Goku, Mai at Broly, Perigus at Gohan, and Trunks at Vegeta. He went to Broly, but Mai stopped there since a finger couldn't stay. He couldn't stop here with the finger. He blocked it with his hand. She transformed into a legendary to a Super Saiyan God, and blocked it with the hand. A legendary Super Saiyan, and blocked it with the hand. And Jiren was like, I'm seeing that actually this girl is actually strong. And he started to power up to about 50% and tries to attack, but she was still stopping him with one of her hand. And Jiren said, I've had enough, and powered up to 100% of his power. And she only powered, it says, okay, you powered up to 100%, let me power up to 20% of my legendary Super Saiyan. As Jiren was like, he says, how much have you been using, girl? As she said, about 10%. As Jiren went to 100% and started to attack her, but nothing was working, and she just punched Jiren with just one hand, and he went down, almost getting out of the arena. But he went back up, and after some time, when he went up, he says, how a girl, even a girl, says a girl is defeating me. He says, and he started to make that speech again. He said, without strength we have nothing. Without my strength I have nothing. And he started to power up and went to his limit breaker. And she says, a little interesting part. My 20% can stand him. She says, I'll go down. And Krillin just covered Broly just for no reason. As she went and started to attack Jiren, as Jiren think maybe she can't stand a chance against his limit breaker. His new form is a superior now. She was saying, I'm still gonna use 20%, Jiren. And Jiren used 100% from the start and attacking him. attacking her, but nothing was working. Every time Jiren started to attack her, nothing was working. As Jiren was getting a little angry now that how come this girl is stronger than me, Jiren, the almighty Jiren? How come she is stronger? I'm the mighty one. She can't be stronger than me. As Vermont here was like, how come this girl is beating Jiren? And she says, I thought she was strong, but beating Jiren, and it's a girl. As Peter says, well, Vermont, if you have to know, that girl is actually stronger than you and all the angels here. As the angel is saying, what? How can it says this angel saying, huh? It says, saying, what? You must be bluffing, Peter. So you must have lost your mind. As we're saying, actually, she is right, brothers and sisters. They are actually stronger than us. Some of them are stronger than father. Some of them are at father's level. As Daishinkin knows who is stronger and who is not stronger than him. As Daishinkin says, well, miss, it is true, my angels. They are actually, those all of the saints, they are actually stronger than me. They have surpassed me, but they are not. Some of them are stronger than the Omni King, but some of them are not. As they were angels, like surprised now, there are people stronger than the Omni King. Because, well, we'll talk about that after the end of the tournament. As Jiren, after hearing that this girl is actually stronger than the Shinkin, and the angel got actually scared. She says, oh, I see you heard that. Well, sorry, Jiren, but I have to finish you now. She powered up like a full 20% punch and punched Jiren, and he went flying. Even like flying. They were fighting in the middle. They were fighting in the middle, so she just punched her, and he went flying far away and went out of the arena. As Zeno says, what, Universe 7 is amazing and not even one of them is out. As Goku said, well, I'm proud of you guys. You actually defeated some people without us. And it's only been 20 minutes. As they said they were gonna stop meditating after 20 minutes. After they stopped meditating, they saw everyone outside. As all the universes were like, Universe 7 is very, very strong. And Jiren was like, wow, I cannot believe they are that strong. As Daishin says, as they said, we would like to see if they are actually strong. As Goku said, these people are actually strong. As Goku said, you sure? As they said, yes. As Goku said, well, I'll take on 5 angels by myself, and the rest of the angels, go Piccolo and Krillin went out. It says since they can't handle they're not stronger. So they said, well, we're out of here. But Piccolo and Krillin are actually at the destroyer's level, if you have to know. And they said they are out of there, and only the people who were left was the Saiyans. As Perigas took Universe 1's angel, Mai took Universe 2, Goten you took Universe 3, Trunks took Universe 4, and Vegeta took Universe 5. And also Whis was gonna fight here, so Broly took Universe 6, as Gohan took Universe 7, as the other three angels were gonna be fought by Goku. As Daishin said, maybe I should join the fight, as he went to attack Goku. As Daishin powered up to full of his strength and says, don't underestimate Goku. He is far stronger than you think he is. he is actually the strongest of all of them, even stronger than the Omni King. And he is way stronger than the Omni King. As Goku said, well, Daishinkin, it seems like when I have a fight again, like old times. It says, what is it talking about? Daishin says, well, Goku, I trained Goku, but in some time, in some ways, when Goku was 17, he actually surpassed me, and Goku trained me. And after some training, he fought the Omni King. He beat the Omni King, and the Omni King actually started to train since he hadn't trained in billions of years. As Daishinkin was like, don't even take Goku lightly. He is very strong. He's not someone to play with, my angels. As they were like, and they said also that Goku's son and Broly, they are actually stronger than the Omni King. And said that also that Vegeta one, he might not be stronger than the Omni King, but he's going there. As they say, now they actually, the angel also all the angel powered up to their full power. The one who was taking Perigus just powered up to his master's Ultra Instinct, and already that angel was already out. Universe 2 might took that guy or girl out easily. Still Universe 5, they were taken out easily. Universe 6, Vados was fighting Vegeta. As Vegeta says, I don't have time for you woman. I said, I don't have time for you woman. As he powered up to his age Super Saiyan Blue Evolution 3, as that was actually stronger than the angel there, since he was training with Goku now. And he beat Vados with just 2 punches. And Universe 7 was Broly. As we said, I already know Broly, you're stronger than me, way stronger than me, so I'm not gonna take you lightly. And Gohan, if you don't know what Gohan is, Gohan already took his angel down with just a flick of his Super Saiyan 3. Like Gohan, guys, you don't mess with him. He's very strong. As the other 3 angels punching Goku, powering blast and punching Goku, as Daishinkin, Goku didn't even feel them. As first he was closing his eyes. Universe 7, Whis powered up to his fullest, as Bro says, you actually gotten stronger, Whis. As Whis says, yes I have. As Broly powered up to Super Saiyan 3, as he punched Whis out and says, but not strong enough. As now they were like, all the angels were surprised. The destroyers were scared of the Saiyans, all of them, since knowing that they are very strong, far stronger than they are. And guys, they are actually strong. Daishinkin and the 3 angels powered up a blast to Goku, but Goku was closing his eyes and says, I'm ready guys, you can start punching me or powering a blast. As they says, what? He can't feel our blast. As Goku says, wait, you've been powering the blast and stuff. And they say, yes. As Goku says, well, you guys are not worthy. As Goku was actually using about 10 minus about 100 zeros, and he was like, you guys are pretty weak, like very 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 weak, because Goku at his base was already at very infinite ki, and he was more like his forms were more like some ultra infinite ki levels. Like you start for ultra infinite ki, then you grow up like semi ultra infinite ki and stuff, because Goku's base was very powerful. And when Goku says you guys are pretty weak, he just flicked all of them. They passed out and went out of the ring. Anytime for Daishingen powering up, throwing blasts, Goku just blocking them, dispersing them, and you use that divine blast again. Says he took up his hand and says divine blast and says and he threw it at Daishinkin and he says snapped his hand and says it's over, and he was like Daishinkin passed out and went out. As the Z fighters were still standing, no one, not even one of those Saiyans said they're not. We didn't we didn't even use our full power. Even you have to know. As Zeno said, well, since now it's my turn, Goku. As Goku says, Zeno, you still wanna fight? As Goku says, if you have to know, Zeno, I've unlocked my legendary Omni power now, and I've actually talked to him, and trust me, Zeno, I beat him 1,000 times. Zeno was like, oh, Zeno says, still, I want to test my power on you, Goku. As Goku says, okay, Zeno. As Zeno powered up to his fullest, as Goku says, come at me with everything you got, Zeno. As Goku was still using 100% of his power, and Zeno started to attack him, but Goku was busy blocking him with his eyes closed and dodging. And he kicked Zeno, and he punched him again, and he punched him an uppercut, a right jab, a left hook, a sucker punch, and he kicked him in the stomach and used a hammer fist, and he kept on doing that, and Zeno so that he doesn't stand a chance against Goku, as Goku just jumped and kicked Zeno, and Zeno passed out and went out of the arena and completely hit himself again and went back and transformed back to his form and went back to his seat and says, you're very strong, Goku, very strong. As Goku says, if you only knew, Zeno. As Goku says, as the Z Final says, as Gohan says, hey, Dad, you mind if we spar again with you? As Goku says, okay, I don't mind. As says, I'm still gonna use minus 1. I'm gonna still use minus 100. And they said, underestimating us again, as Vegeta transformed into his super Omni, his Omni Super 20 billion and all, and so did Broly, Goten, Vegeta, Trunks, my Perigus, and they were like, as Perigus. And Perigus, and they're saying I'm forgetting. I think Trunks. I think I forgot Trunks. Yes, I think I also forgot Trunks. And they all powered up, and Goku was like, come at me with everything you got. As Goku let them punch him, but like Zeno did, nothing happened to Goku. He was like superior, far superior than anyone else there. As Goku says, I'm not even using at least about 1% of my power. Says, you guys have gotten stronger, but still not strong enough, like I said last time. As they were still trying to punch Goku, but Goku's being stronger than them. Just let them hit him, but nothing still happened, as Goku was far superior than any of them could be. As Goku said, well, guys, you guys still are weak. You guys still are strong, but like I said last time, I don't want to call you guys weak, but you still need to get stronger. As he punched all of them. everyone just saw them flying. They didn't even see when Goku was punching them. As Zeno says, wow, Goku is very, very strong. He's very strong. He is like very strong. As Goku said, I'm far, far superior as they're like, how come this? As Goku said, well, that's the power you guys can sense. Says, let me make you sense as about 1% of my power, and no one has ever sensed about 1% of Goku's power after he trained, except Zeno when Goku was still 19 years old. As he says, let you sense in about 1% of my power. As when Goku went powered up to 1%, that whole arena, it never existed. It like disintegrated. It was like only rocks, as everyone was shaking. There was no one who wasn't shaking out Goku's power. Even Gohan and the others sensing Goku's power, saying, they said, we still have a long, long way to catch up to Goku's power. Even if they could go to Ultra Infinite Ki, they couldn't stand a chance against Goku. Goku is like very, very superior. And after some time, he went back to the power he was using and said, well, tournament of power is over. And Goku wished for Goku. They asked what Goku would like to wish for. As Goku said, I wish for my friends to be immortal deities like me. For all of my friends to be immortal deities like me and my sons and Broly. Let's say also Broly was like, how can I say Broly was also became an immortal deity. And also her daughter Mai also became became immortal and a half deity, and Pericles was a immortal deity now. Let's say he was an immortal deity, but it's like their wives, so their wives and stuff now are immortal deities. They can also live forever, as Zoloma said, it shall be done. And now, guys, I also forgot one thing when Zamasu was talking about, when Zamasu went to talk, when he said the word of Goku, and when Zoloma read this, he wanted to do something about evil about Goku. He just Zoloma said, I can't do anything you're saying. And that time when he heard about Goku, he was shaking everywhere, and he was like, I can't do anything. And he says also Goku's friends and stuff say they can't change and stuff. And that's like when he saw Goku right now, he was scared as that. As he told Goku about what someone did to him, he says, well, I'm glad I did what I did. I'm glad what I did those years ago, and what I did and also for my friends and family. And Goku was actually good now. Now, after they went, we go about a year passes on, and we go to the Moro arc. Now, at the Moro arc, Moro starts actually starts on planet Earth, not planet Namek. And when Mieres comes and tells them that an evil guy has come out of the Galactic Patrol. His name is Moro. He goes to tell Whis, Goku, and the others. Goku is at planet Earth, is in the gravity hyperbolic time chamber, training with the Z fighters, and for some time now they've gotten a lot stronger. Let's go to power levels now. I'm not gonna talk about the Saiyans. Let's see. Master Roshi now is at duodecillion, and Grandpa Gohan is at trindecillion. Yamcha is at quadrodecillion. Quarto decillion, and Tien is at quindecillion, uh, and uh, and Krillin is at hexadecillion, and Piccolo is at octodecillion. Is just past let's say Krillin is at septendecillion. They are stronger than the gods, and they are actually Krillin and Piccolo are actually stronger than the angels now. You can't you guys just you guys might hate me for that or not like me, but they are training with the legendary Omni King, guys. Goku, when the legendary Omni King, is far beyond anything you could say. He is immensely powerful. So that's how they are. And let's just leave it here. And when Moro comes, they get the alert and they come out of there. And when Moro comes from the spaceship, Goku actually destroys the spaceship, but he also puts a barrier against Moro, and he destroys 73, and he actually destroys 73. That ended. And when Moro sees that they're all dead, he sees from down that there's Goku and the others, and Goku uses a technique, like it's more like God bind, but it's like an energy protector. You can fight with all of your power, and even when Moro tries to absorb your power, he can't. No matter how much he tries to absorb your power, Moro can't. It's like a technique for someone who can steal someone's energy. A seal that actually seals you from taking that energy. And he put it on the Z fighters, so no one can take their energy. And Goku says, hey, Master Roshi. And since let's say Moro's power level is at what again? Let's say Moro's power level is at nonillion, like 800 nonillion. He's not that strong, guys. Goku and Master Roshi says, hey, Master Roshi, how about you take him on his go? Master Roshi says, okay, Goku, if you say so. I'm gonna take him down. As Master Roshi, even as a child, he even has that buff form, as he said, as he closed his eyes, and Moro saw him growing and went to that buff form, and he powered up a one-hand Kamehameha wave and killed Moro in an instant. Yes, when Moro died, Miras was like amazed and said, wow, they are amazing, Whis. Planets are living happily free. And the Granola are come. And Granola wishes to be the strongest in the universe. But the mistake he made was he is actually not stronger than he's actually not stronger, because there are people here who are stronger than the destroyers, like the strongest, like the strongest. And he's not stronger than Goku was strong. He's not stronger than Gohan, Broly, Goten, and Vegeta, and and Trunks, and my pairing guess, uh, let's say Yeah, and and Krillin and Piccolo. Granola might have wished for that, but they are actually the strongest. They are actually the strongest in the multiverse. These people that I just said, they are actually the strongest in the multiverse. The angels are one of the strongest in the multiverse, and you can the Parunga or can't wish for you to be stronger than an angel. So you see what I mean now. And when he actually tracks them down and sees two planet Beerus's planet. As Beerus is angry at this mortal, is say, and when he sees that it's someone, and when Goku sees it's a, I really forgot what Granola's people were, and he says it's where King Vegeta actually destroyed his planet where Frieza ordered him to. That planet you Vegeta went to is oh, that planet that my father took me to for the first time to see how they work. I said yes, and he says, well, I actually didn't like it as Grandma was angry that there are still some other Saiyans, and you try to attack him with his full power. But but Krillin stopped him and punched him and said, You're not gonna touch Goku or anyone." And Krillin powered up to his full power, and the universe started to shake a little bit. And when he powered up a destructo disc and threw it at Granola thinking he can stop it, actually broke one of his arms. I actually cut one of his arms. After that, he cut Granola in half, and Krillin just poured a Kamehameha wave after that and killed him. And the universe was at peace, and nothing else happened. And Goku was living a happy life with his family and stuff. And he was training a lot. So this is how I'm gonna leave it, guys. And bye.